Like if Morris High School won a football game, be like, yeah, bitch, our fucking school beat your ass.
That's a little different.
No,
it's a little different. It's not the same. If your high school team wins and you say
it's our city,
yes, it is. But like people live here that are not from here, and that's their city too. But they root against the Chargers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're from a different city, and because of financial reasons or just
opportunity. Yeah.
Obligations and opportunity, they're here.
Yeah.
Same with that's why I always like clown Sekou. And I'm like, you a fucking Washington Redskins fan, but you were born and raised you were born in Washington DC, but like immediately transferred your ass over.
You weren't
here.
even out the womb,
and
you were in San Diego.
You were over here and you pretty much lived your life here. Like you learned all that you know now right here.
Yeah.
Like he may say, like I have family in Washington, D.C. or even Guam. He like
Guam.
He's been there. He's probably stayed there for maybe a month or two or, I don't know, maybe a year. But your roots are fucking San Diego.
Yeah.
But yet you root for another team. Same with my sister. She's a Raider fan. But I'm like, you're born and raised in fucking San Diego. Like, how does that even work? That's like me saying my favorite. Well, I mean, at one point, I liked the Denver Broncos when Elway and Terrell Davis was going down because Terrell Davis went to Lincoln High School. Like, it was just like he was from our city. So I kind of but that was when before I even liked football. It was just like, I like how they play.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Well, like Bo Jackson. Who didn't like fucking Bo Jackson?
Exactly. And he went to like everything.
Yeah.
He went Raiders. Then he went to baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was just, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get I get it. I'm not a football fan, but I just don't get when those diehard people, like the crazies, go, we win, or they get so mad that, or
they lost.
They like. I mean,
it's devastating. I don't know. It's like high school football. Like you say it's not, but it's like that's your high school. Your high school. You went to that high school. Well, this is your city. Downtown San Diego. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Chula Vista.
Down by the bay where the watermelons grow. Back to my home.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Toe.
I don't know the rest of the words.
Yeah, I don't know. I said toe.
But it's your city, so
I get that. I get that. I don't know. The fanatics are like, all right, yeah, whatever.
But I just hate those fuckers, like with the whole San Diego Chargers moving to LA. Mm-hmm. Some people are like still got that hope that we're gonna stay. Which I got not hope.
After this season.
I got hope. I have hope that we're gonna stay. Because it's San Diego Chargers. Mm-hmm. If you move. Me, I'm a diehard fan. I'm going to move with them. Like, I'm going to say, I'm going to go with them because a lot of...
Hey, what about the show?
No. My loyalty is going to still be with the Chargers.
Whether loyalty to the show, okay? That's what you need to be loyal to, goddammit.
But, like if they go to L.A. Chargers, which they originally were the L.A. Chargers, I'm going to follow them.
Actually, it was the L.A. Rams first.
I'm not saying which one came first. I'm saying they originated from LA.
Actually, that could be totally wrong, but I wanted to throw that fact in. It was the LA Rams first.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Bullshit. But you said it with confidence.
Yes, that's damn right I did. Hey everybody, welcome to Minor Steve Rugby with your boy Big Daddy Dominic Covers. Of course, joining me, Mike, what had happened was
Happy fucking New Year.
Happy New Year,
2017.
First episode, 2017 in the house. Guess who's back, baby? Yeah.
See how in sync that was?
That's right. So we feel you. I feel you. If anybody feel you, I feel you.
But back to what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, man. With these crazy, so the original thing.
But a lot of fans, San Diego fans, they're like, if San Diego Chargers move out, they move to LA, I'm fuck that. I'm gonna burn my shit. I'm gonna burn my jerseys. I'm gonna do all this bull.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go for somebody else.
Well, see, you're unloyal then. You're unloyal and
I
easily
consider that-
persuaded.
yes, exactly. And
Treachery.
I'm
That's
like,
what you
okay,
consider it. Treachery. That's what it is.
Think about it. Your team is San Diego. They're moving to LA.
Yeah.
You say if they move to LA, you're gonna pick another team. You're picking another team in a different city. San Diego Chargers just moving to a different city. Why not follow them to that city? Because you've been a Charger fan. You got the Charger jerseys.
Yeah.
It doesn't say San Diego Chargers on the jersey. It says Chargers.
Right.
Yeah. So why not stick with the team and move to LA with them, or like follow them to LA? Like, yo, I'm still a LA Charger fan. I'm a Charger fan.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to pick another team in a different city
That you ain't even part of.
Yeah,
You
and-
have nothing to do with.
But San Diego Chargers will be in another city, so it's like picking another. I'm fuck San Diego Chargers. I'm gonna pick another team in another city. I'm gonna go for the LA Chargers. You're picking another team in another city.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I see where you're getting
Yeah,
at.
you-
I
you
see
get
what
it?
you're getting at now.
a lot of people are like, I'm burning my shit. Fuck that. I'm picking another team. But why not follow them?
Yeah.
Like it's not. You're not fans of the general manager. You're not fans of fucking AJ Spanos and just the franchise.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, no, yeah, you are.
no,
No,
not
no,
the
I guess
franchise. The general manager.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of him. If he decides to sell, well, follow the team because I fucking like Rivers. I fucking like Gates.
Yeah,
You know,
you'll
I
have
like-
the same players. I mean,
it's the
some
same
changes
team,
would
but they're
happen,
just moving somewhere.
Yeah.
Whether they get traded during the whole draft and all that stuff,
Yeah.
that's a different story because that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Even if they stayed, trades are gonna go. But I'm saying if they move to LA, I'm still gonna be a fucking Charger fan.
Yeah, loyalty is very rare nowadays.
Yeah,
And the reason why I asked,
And for all you other fans that are gonna burn your jersey, man, just hit me up. Hit me up.
I
Give it
will
away.
get the-
I bet you it's more disrespectful just to give the shit away than to burn it.
my wife, she quilts. She'll take some of those jerseys
You
and
know
make
what
it a
I'm
nice
saying?
blanket. It'd be
For the
nice.
homeless.
No, what? Fuck them. No,
No, I'm saying.
I want it for myself.
'Cause they're trying to disgrace the Chargers. So I mean, we're gonna give it to the homeless. So just hit me up. I'll take all them jerseys.
What if the homeless didn't even take it? They're like, fuck that. I'm a Niners fan now.
Well, you're just rude.
You look at the crust on your feet, man. You don't want to take this.
You're
warm
definitely a Niners fan.
You
then.
Because we know some motherfucking crusty ass Niners fans.
Nah, but yeah, man. Like,
Anyway, that was just a question. It was just
Yeah,
a weirdo thing that I'm like, what is? Because like me, I'm into MMA, I'm into jiu-jitsu, I'm into things that like nobody really gives a shit
it's
about.
funny because your brother like hit me up and he was like, "Bet you $10, Dominic can't like go a day without talking about jujitsu." And I was like, "All right, bet." first thing you said was jujitsu, so I'm up $10.
Anyway, man, you know what, man? I'm
So
tired
I'm
of
down
I'm-
$10. Shit.
I'm tired of you guys. Collusion. I'm tired of all this colluding behind my back. I'm trying to be a good friend. Fuck you guys. No, I decided, like, I'm not saying I have resolutions and shit like that. I don't believe in all that. I was texting all you guys, like, fucking these stupid people that do that. Like, you guys are dumbasses. Look.
the gym is packed right now.
Oh, God, yeah. Wait
Give it-
till
give it- give it-
wait
give it
till
2
February.
weeks. 2
February. It'll be all gone. But no, you're the same person you were a couple weeks ago, okay? Let's just be real.
Yeah.
But I do have a yearly goal, and it's something I try to do every day. And it's not like last year was a fucking shit show for me, and I couldn't concentrate on who the fuck I was or what I was doing. This year, though, ladies and gentlemen, you can hold me to this. And I sent out on Instagram, promoting the
See,
show.
and that's what's crazy.
And I'm like, it's not a new
you
Dominic.
put it on social media, so you have to go through with it.
Yeah.
Or else you're gonna have a lot of
Trust me, you know
fucked
what?
up feedback.
So this is my quote unquote resolution, I guess you would say. It's just being a better me, and you know what it is? Sane, not just because I feel I sugarcoat stuff as what's the word? As
He sugarcoats shit.
yeah, it just I'm be real. as obnoxious as I am, and all the crazy shit that comes out of my mouth.
You're not gonna filter?
No more filters.
Ooh,
No more. If I because I've done it before. I've done it where people were talking and I just walk away. They just start talking and I just walk away.
You're gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
I'll be like, okay, like I don't know where this is going, but I don't really care to find out. And then I'll probably just walk away. So no more filters. Filters are off. Dominic Alvarez, no more.
Yeah,
because my
the
wife
2000 Dominic is coming back.
Oh my God, that was the worst Dominic ever. 2003, 2004. That was a bad time, son. Heavily swimming in alcohol and not having a job and shit. Oh my God, that guy was a dick. But no, it's not that I'm gonna be like rated R and all that. Fuck this and that's it. It's not like that. It's just when people come up to me and they'll say, "Hey, Dom, what do you think of this?" And I'll be like, okay, well, here's the good stuff about it. You know what I mean? I'll build them up with the good stuff that I feel is worthy of it, and then I'll be like, okay, now my honest opinion, that's out of the way. Now, if you're asking for this, I would. Here's the bad stuff if you want my honest opinion. But now it's gonna be like, Dom, what do you think of this? I'll be like, I don't think that's a great idea. I think that's kind of stupid.
Well, I quote, this year you're gonna say you're gonna.
What am I gonna say? Say it. Go ahead. I put it out on Instagram for all you guys. What am I gonna say?
Dominic quotes. This year I'm going to tell more people to fuck off.
That's exactly, and that's what that quote helped me. I'm like, because my wife and I, through last year, her and I give her all the props in the world. We went through some shit that I've never been through before. And thank God for marriage. I'm one of those guys that beats the marriage drum. If you want,
I was like, beats the white. What
beats? Yeah, no, but I like marriage. I love being married. The end of story. It's just that simple. And she was like, you know what? You need to get shit off your chest because you have changed. You're not the same Dominic I married. You're not. And people do change. We do change. We evolve into other things. It's just the way we are. We have approximately 80 years, if we're lucky, to become the best person we could be and influence those that we care about to be even better with the shorter or smaller amount of time that they have compared to us. And that's what we should do. We should always do that. So, in my opinion. So now when she's like, you need to let shit off your chest, man. And I realized from 2016, like super early on 2016, I was holding everything in. I was holding a lot in. I changed as a person. I don't think I can ever go back to 2015.
So this year
14.
You're going to just unclench.
That's it. Nothing is being, I'm still going to be an educated person as far as my words, choices. Yeah. However, there's going to be a lot more times than often or than not that I'm just going to be like, you know what, man? Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. And you need to reevaluate yourself. I'm gonna go eat now. Bye. You know what I mean? Like some because
Dominic. I mean, of course, from back in the day, like you had no filter, but yet you didn't have it was kind of like untamed.
It was ignorance because I was young.
Right now, you're educated. You're more mature.
Yeah.
And. Yeah, I mean, now you can say things that, get it off your chest with no filter, but still be more mature about it.
Right. Like I've said it on numerous episodes. There's always a better way of saying things. Yeah. Always. And I was so wrapped up in not hurting people's feelings last year because I was just devastated. And I'm starting to get over stuff. I'm starting to realize who I can hang with and who I really want to be around, and and that's it. I want to fix things. Last year I wanted to fix things. I had to fix things, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck fixing things. If they're fucking broken, and I didn't break it, that ain't my fucking problem.
Yeah. See, I mean? and it's funny that you came up with this resolution because I felt that I've kind of filtered myself too.
You have,
like super, I cannot say I feel awkward sometimes at parties and stuff is because I want to be the good guy because everybody looks at Mike like the asshole, and I don't even say nothing and they're just like, this dude seems like a dick, and I always get that reaction and I was just thinking to myself I filtered it, and it's kind of getting like taking a toll on me because like I'm like, fuck, dude, like I have to think about what I gotta say before I say it because it might come off you know wrong. And again, I am more mature, but yeah, I'm to that point where I just need to, you know, let shit off my chest and just be the person I am, you know. Yeah.
And like I said, I tried to word things correctly without getting my point across, but without hurting people. And it's like that. It worked a lot. Trust me, it worked a lot more times than it didn't. You know what I mean? I'm just saying when that path doesn't work, when the choice words that are coming out of my mouth do not work, there I just did my metaphorical, figurative switch. Okay, then the other,
Sparks fly out.
Okay, that's when Big Daddy comes out. That's when it's like, okay, you son of a bitch, you want this? Here it comes. I tried to say, hey, look, you're a good person, and don't let this get to you because I think you have good qualities of this. But, all right. Shut the fuck up and stop it. Sorry for yourself. Move your ass. Eat a salad, walk a mile. Okay? And that's how I feel that. Love. Yeah, because I sent a text to my brother. It was very personal, but it was honest and truthful. And all my brother really said was, hey, don't worry about it, man. Like, I'm glad. Like, good. That's good for you. You know, kind of okay.
Some people need that reality. Like, you know, they don't need the sugar-coated, you know, hey, everything's going to work out for the best. It's like, you want to lose fucking weight, eat that salad and walk that mile.
Drop the donut, and I see the second one in your pocket. Don't think I don't know about that second donut.
Not, after this donut, then... No, you gotta come. Nah, fucking do it.
Yeah, dude, I've been eating pretty good. Haven't eaten the best, but I've been eating much better than I have in the past because I'm just slowing down. My mind's not right. My body's not right. You can tell when something's off. And it's not because I'm old. I'm only 33, okay? Mm-hmm. In car years, yes, now you're considered a classic. 33 years, you're a classic now, or rapidly approaching. We are approaching midlife, okay? I mean, nowadays we are. 33, we're starting to approach. It's not 40 anymore. Nope. It's more towards the late 30s, maybe mid-30s, okay? So my body, my mind, my environment, everything is telling me nothing's right. Not just, hey, your diet's not right or your mind's not right. No, everything is not right. And I'm like, you know what? This is it. 2017, it's time. No resolutions, lifestyle change now. And after I unburdened myself to my wife and actually acted like a good husband, holy fuck, I feel 10 times lighter. I'm not as angry anymore.
Yeah, man.
I'm not. Trust me, I'm still angry. I'm still very angry. It's just I'm open with it now, or I'm not open with my anger. I'm just my words are loose now. It's like, yeah, dude, her tits are huge. You know, instead of she's curvy,
Coke bottle.
You know, it's like, oh, it's freeing. It's freeing, man. It does have its ups and downs though. Like with every good thing, there has to be a bad thing to counter. Yeah, you have to balance this shit out. And now, since I had so much donuts and pizza and ice cream last year, and it had nothing, and you know what I mean. And so now it's like, oh no, it's time to tighten up. You can be loose with your words, but something has to be disciplined. And you know, I've lifted weights, not consistently.
And you feel better.
Oh, I feel 10 times better.
You know, it's. You know, like that stress of holding stuff in, filtering stuff, and just holding back, sugarcoating shit. That takes a toll, whether you think so or not. It mentally, it takes a toll. That stresses you out because you're like, you may be so used to it that it's just
the norm. Yeah. It's so normal to hold it in.
Yeah,
and when you hold it in, and you feel like, I got it under control. You know, when you're kind of alone and you're doing dishes or you're washing your car and you have there it goes. Yeah. There it goes. And then what I should have said. Yeah. And then you know what? And I saw her or his face make that weird face when I said that, and I should have said.
If I would have said it, then this would, you know, just the wheels are going.
Yeah. And it's not just the wheels that are going. It's those feelings are reoccurring and chemically your brain is releasing all these chemicals. Your heart is pumping a little faster or a little slower, depending on what you're thinking of. And it has no outlet. It literally, not or metaphorically, it has no outlet. And finally when you regurgitate all that feeling, and it's usually the worst possible time and the worst environment.
Way,
it's just the wrong way at all costs or at all avenues.
But when you like let loose and you kind of get used to that as being the norm of being able to say what's on your mind, being able to just let it off, you're not really. There's not that you're not multitasking to where you're holding something back because you're letting that go. So you're just that's. Eases the stress. That stress
exactly.
on your mind.
Yeah.
And you're healthier. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I follow this dude on Instagram. His name's Shannon the Cannon Briggs. He's a 2-time boxing champion, and he's on Instagram. So the dude just turned 45. And I've heard about this guy, but not really truly before I heard him on Joe Rogan's podcast. And he's like, you could tell there's a insane bug in his head. However, he balances that kind of little bit of insanity with a major part of positivity. He's always putting, here's my morning protein shake, and he puts beats on. Like, he doesn't listen to rap anymore. He listens to like rap beats, hip hop beats in the morning, loud. When I mean loud, it's loud in his really nice house. You know, he was not in the 90s or something like that when boxing was falling off and all, but still he reaped some of the
benefits.
Some of the benefits. So he has a nice house and stuff like that, but he is like he's not promoted by anybody. He like the World Boxing Association, the WBC, WBA, none of those rings, nobody. He's only self-promoted, but all of his promotion stuff. And alongside of his insanity mentality and positive mentality, like his balance, really got him a ton of listeners. The Joe Rogan podcast got him. He's super positive in the morning, making a healthy shake, super healthy shake. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. And
now
he does
we
that
know
for
what Dominic's going to do every morning.
I say it all the time now. I say it's. Do you know what a mantra is?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those that don't know what a mantra is, it started out with that thing, right?
What
like
Brent was saying.
What's that?
Last year on the when we had Brent over,
yeah,
when he was talking about like he talks to himself in the mirror, he gives him that positive, like you're gonna do great things today.
Yeah. So he has that mantra. He had the mantra. So for some people, it's the but I mean, it's to get into that mentality. It's that rhythm. It's kind of like when you go to sleep. Like some people turn on the fan to go to sleep, or some people put a vacuum on. Like they'll turn the vacuum on, and it just becomes normal. It becomes the norm. It's you're so focused on the sound of it, of the consistency of the sound, that you just kind of fall off. Yeah. Now, if somebody turns the vacuum off, that breaks your concentration. But that's what the mantra's
that's
for.
That's like the what do you call that? The bowl fucking. I forgot what it's called.
Cup of noodle soup. no. So the mantra. So like, yeah. What the monks do and that weird bowl. So no, but Shannon Briggs, his mantra is "Let's go, champ." He's a 2-time world heavyweight champion. He's not the champ now, but his mantra is "Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ." And his hashtags are "Let's go, champ," "Chat mode activated," "Let's get champ started," and like he meets random people on the street, just champ. That's another mantra he says. He champ, and his beats are going off in the background. Champ. And he's doing it, dude, and it's like a cool mantra that I'm like, let's go, champ. The simplicity about it and just how he believes that let's go, champ. Dude, he's in the best shape of his life.
It's funny because I don't ever tell anybody, because it's one of those things that you just do to yourself and you just never talk about it.
Yeah.
Unless
you have a podcast.
Unless situations arise and you start talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do, like when I'm like at work and I'm like, fuck it. dude, I got fucking like 4 more hours. I like, it's half the day, relaxing at lunch. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back. But in my head, I don't say, let's go, champ.
Yeah.
I say, just do it, Mike. Just, let's go get this, finish it up, and, you'll be out, in no time.
Yeah.
And I go to work, and I fucking, like, finish it, and by the time I know it, I'm like, oh, shit, I'm walking to my car. I'm off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready to, like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And I just say, you can do it, Mike.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you do this every day,
Yeah. And again, I guess I'll mention it again. Jiu-jitsu. One of the hardest things I've ever done, physically and mentally. It's one of those things that put my physical body and my mental, my brain and my thought process under a tremendous amount of stress at the same time. And dude, I'm still a white belt. I don't know, whatever. But everything else is a cakewalk. You know what I mean? Waiting in the line at the DMV, waiting in that long-ass grocery line, waiting for that person that still writes a check at Walmart, your car breaking down or, things that you have to handle. It's like, it's not a big deal.
I'm constantly telling myself it could be worse. Like,
it absolutely could be.
Just the stuff that happens, like you said, DMV, being in the line at DMV, it's like it could be worse.
Yeah.
Like you could not have a car.
Yeah.
You could not be at the DMV.
Yeah.
Taking the bus.
Yeah.
It could be worse. So, that's always.
Yeah. But
pretty much stay positive. Keep it positive.
It's fucking hard. But man, again, if you find your mantra, if you find that one phrase, if you find that one thing that you can look at, or it could be a little knick-knack of a smiling clown. You know what I mean? That motherfucker's smiling. Yes, he's made out of fucking what's the toilet bowl made out of? Ceramic. Yeah. So it could be a little ceramic clown, but he's happy. You know what I mean? Like if you can look at that clown, talk to the clown, everything's gonna be all right. If you look at Brent, at Brent the Broker, he has a mantra. Shannon Briggs has a mantra. Super simple. Remember, it's let's go, champ. Do you remember when I was at that 7-Eleven one time? I said it on the podcast, and this dude, like, I opened the door for him, and he goes, "Hey, thanks, champion." Thanks, champion.
Yeah, you told me
and I
about
thought that was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever
Thanks,
heard.
champion.
Thanks, champion. Now, if he said, "Thanks, champ," I appreciate that, champ. Thanks, champ. That's different.
Yeah, it's like,
but
thanks,
he
homie.
insinuated that, or he said and meant that, I won a title. I earned a spot, and I didn't. I opened the door, but he was like, "You a champion. You a champion, son." In his eyes, I was a champion. I was a somebody. If you think about it super deep, yeah, maybe it could have been all that.
Maybe he had no hands.
He had hands.
No, I'm just saying.
Who knows what happened in that guy's life to we go, what, people are actually cool. Instead of the Dominic route where people are assholes, he was like, people are cool,
Maybe
man.
he walked to that store and was like, man, everybody on the face of this fucking earth are shitty. They don't give a fuck about nobody but yourself. And then he walks up to the door and you open it and he's like, thanks, champion.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that could be true. That could be true. But, it's like.
Because sometimes I feel that way too. I'm like, man, you don't have good people. And then something happens to where a good a person opens the door, or like, you're like, fuck, I need 50 more cents. I only had a couple, quarters to make this purchase. And he's like, yo, I got 25 cents.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do that. I see somebody struggling, like, damn, I ain't got 25 cents.
Yeah.
I'll be like, don't worry about it. I got you.
Yeah.
And I got him.
Yeah.
And maybe it's...
See, and we're fortunate to do that. Like, there was a time when I was just getting water. Dude turns around. The guy in front of me turns around and is like, dude, do you have a dime? I was like, a dime? I was like, my kid has dime. But I was just like, what? I was like, look, here's 25 cents. Because that's all I had was quarters. I was like, here. He goes, can I pay you back? And I go... And here's,
I'm gonna be here for my.
And here's where Dominic needs to shut his mouth sometimes. Here's where Dominic needs to be quiet every once in a while. But he goes, "Can I pay you back?" I go, "Sir, it's 25 cents. I think I'll live." Instead of being like, "No, don't worry about it, man."
That was the unfiltered Dom.
I was like, "Oh man," I let him have it.
The other sugar-coated Dom would have waited for his 15 cents.
Oh man.
This fool said
But
he
no,
was
I
gonna
said,
be
sir,
here.
I think I'll live. And so, I got my water and I went home. And I was like, I hope that guy don't think I'm an asshole for giving
I
him
would
money.
have thought you an asshole
Well, sure.
for that comment, but for giving me, I'd be like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You know,
I was just like, man, it's whatever, man.
but I would have been like, all right, man, thanks.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of shitty people in this earth. And here's another thing. So, sort of on this topic. So, I was kind of researching because I me, I have a problem with death. Like I do. I don't get it. I don't get it. I get that we have to have
You're scared
it.
of it.
Terrified.
Yeah.
But I started going to the other side of the coin. Life. Now, I started researching and stuff. What are the chances of becoming alive? Because I'm me.
Coming alive?
Becoming alive. Having a life. Okay, I'm going to trip you out in a minute. So I'm like, yeah, I'm me. I'm here.
It's not tripping. It's just confusing.
It is. But I had to go to the other side of the coin. But I mean, because like people are assholes, and so I'm trying to like bridge this. It's like people are assholes, and they're like, this life sucks, and okay. So I started going to a place where like, well, what is it? What are the chances of actually becoming alive? Like, what are they? Nope. What is it? What are the chances of actually becoming alive? And it fucking starts with 1 in 40 million. You have a 1 in 40 million chance to becoming alive. It starts there.
I'm not.
Okay, so
we're live.
We're live now, yes,
Yeah.
because we hit the fucking universal lotto. We hit the universe lotto, okay? The chances of your parents meeting, super slim to none. Your parents. DNA that made you. Your parents.
So you're saying like the
you having the spark
possibility of
becoming
or
that's
existing,
it. No, that's
existing.
it. Existing, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Not becoming a plant, a hamster, a fucking
I was
dog.
like, you want me to become more alive than I'm already am? Like,
Trust me, you dead as shit, Mike. I believe you right now. But no, the chances of becoming alive and living start with the 1 in 40 million chance. Okay? It has to do with your parents meeting, that lucky little sperm that fertilizes the egg and actually becomes. It has to do with coming out of the first trimester, actually becoming a healthy baby and doing this and that, and actually not being ran over by a car when you fucking ball jumps into the street. Like there's so many possibilities. And at the very end of my research, it didn't even have a number. It's so impossible to actually become alive. For you to be you, Mike Marrero, it was almost damn near impossible to become alive.
I'm one of a kind, baby.
That's why nobody liked you.
I said I'm one of a kind. I didn't say anybody liked me.
But no, it freaked me out. Like I was just because I had to look on the other side of the coin. I had to balance myself out, and I was like, man, what are the chances? And I'm very grateful now.
Fucking lucky ass.
We are lucky.
Lucky
So everybody
ass.
was like, I have problems here. My parents are this, and my dog shit in my room. Like anything you conjure
totally went
up.
So way off of what I was thinking you were going to talk
I know.
No,
I've been thinking that. Hey, we had a pretty major
Because
break.
was like,
okay.
Instead of worrying about death, everybody worried. I was like, yeah, worry about living. Like,
Yeah, you should.
Seize the
You should.
day.
The 1 in 40 million chance that you're gonna be alive.
seize
You
the
should be
day.
worried about that.
And he's talking about the probability of you being.
But think
existing
about the
here.
math, though. Think about the math. There's a ton of science, and there's actually a formula that what makes human. There's silicone. There's blood. There's whatever the fuck. From Full Metal Alchemist. That's all I was trying to get at. Yeah, whatever.
Silicone and blood. That's what we're made of.
That's what it made. And hair follicles somewhere. But no, it's just what we're physically made of. Is you can break it down via science. You can. But there's a spark. There's something. That makes us alive. Human alive. You know what I mean? Like there's something there that you can't explain. There's zero science. And people say it's your soul, bro. Fine. If that's really truly what you feel and believe, then great. I don't know if it's a soul. I don't know what it is. But it's just like
You should see this.
it fucking blows my mind, man.
Did you like sniff something? Did you do any other drugs besides alcohol?
Nah, man. I was cleaning the bathroom with Ajax. I'll clean the bathroom with Ajax.
Did you clean your nose with Ajax? Because
it's been feeling a little dirty. I'm just saying right now.
no,
It freaked me out. It just freaked me out a little bit.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something that makes us alive.
I question that all the time too. Is like, how do I feel mad? You know, like
that's a good question.
It's like my body, my heart pumps blood. You know, it filters blood to the rest of my body parts. You know, and
you can
my
Google
brain
the science.
tells my
You can
hand
Google the science
to move and stuff. Like I can, like a robot would do. But I'm saying, for me to feel mad, happy, sad, and all that, yeah, I question that shit all the time. Like, it's just one of those things.
It is. I mean, I don't know if it's a good question, but it's a question that it should, or I would hope that could be answered. And, you know, there are chemists out there or scientists out there. I'll be like, okay, when you're mad, there's a release of something in your head and your dopamine and your this and that, you know.
Well, I mean, scientifically, yeah, it's out there. You know, they can tell you, you know, what certain like chemical is released in your brain to make you upset,
there's
anger.
A spark. There's something in us that is like unexplainable. You can't, because like when you get mad and I find it funny, then you know what I mean. Like then okay, explain that then. When there's a certain occurrence, there's something that happened and it made this human being mad, but it made the other human being happy. You can't explain that. You can't. It's like, what the fuck? The absolute opposite happens to human beings. Yes, we're very unique, and it's 1 in a million, or actually 1 in 40 million. But you know what I mean? Like, we're still human. We're still talking. We're friends. We have same personality or similar personalities, likes and dislikes. But like, there's times where we have the opposite ends of that spectrum, and it's like, explain that then. Explain that. So yeah, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about the math about it. Just trying to balance myself out. I'm so depressed about this death shit that I'm trying to balance it out with life. And I actually come to the conclusion that everything has a payment. Like, you have to pay something. You want to work out and be in shape? Well, you got to put in the work. You want to be rich? Then you got to put in the work. There's a bunch of things that you have to pay. And I think with the chances of that 1 in 40 million chance and all this, you have to pay. For you to hit that lottery, you have to pay with something, and that something's death.
And that's, yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? And you have to pay for it. We have a chance to be something, which is very rare. You could influence people. And like I said earlier, like, you have a chance to better the people after you in a way that you want it to be positive. And I do, at least. And the only way I have to do it is to pay my dues, put in your time, which is life, put in your experiences, fail, learn from your failures, and succeed. And so taking risks, this podcast is a risk every time we record and stuff. It hurts my feelings when I don't have a lot of listens and stuff, but I still do it. It doesn't matter to me. I just keep going.
Put in time.
Put in time and work. Me and you, I always applaud your loyalty to the show and enthusiasm to the show. It's work.
We love doing it, man.
Yeah, dude. So that's what I'm saying. Like, death is the payment. Sorry, that's just how it is. But we get, you know how there's like a twofer, like a sale? That's how it is. We get, you know, this crazy thing called life and experience and smells and touches and love and hate and driving and flying. We get all of that. This is super to the imagination. This is scientific shit, like science shit that we get to do. We get to watch TV, listen to something in an instant. We get to feel something in an instant. That is fucking Star Trek shit, man. And but people are like, this sucks so bad. My internet's slow.
You have fucking internet.
You have the internet. You fucking queer. You know, like, and we have to pay for it, though.
You got people in, like, third world countries that can't even watch a TV.
Yeah, they wipe their ass with their hands still. Yeah. You know, it's terrible. But, yeah, no, that's what I've been trying to cope with it. I've been trying to make it better. And it's like, this is like,
there's
this
video on Facebook where it's like, it's split screen, and then you got this little girl that's, like, in a nice home. Mm-hmm. She wakes up, brushes her teeth. Her mom has her lunch ready. She goes to school. Then you got, on the other picture, is this kid in like, I think it was Guatemala, and he like wakes up and he like washes his own clothes like in a like
those like
in a bucket with a rock,
yeah,
you know, and then he brushes his teeth in this little water fountain or whatever, gets dressed, you know, does his like daily chores like farming, you know, and then he like walks 2.5 hours to get to school, you know, and you see him like walking, and then he stops for a break. He's freaking sweating. He stops at a river, drinks some of the river water, and like continues on. It's like, man, people take that shit for granted.
Yeah,
you know, like, and I ain't gonna lie, I've taken it for granted.
I love penicillin. I love doo-dooing at my leisure.
And I just watched an episode of House, and he was like, a doctor was in, you know, Africa, and there's a lot of tuberculosis out there, and it's like tens of thousands of dollars to give them one dose of, you know, treatment for tuberculosis. But he comes to America because he gets sick and he has tuberculosis. But in America, you know, the doctor walks in, hands him a little cup with the, you know, and bill it to the insurance.
Yeah.
You know, and he was like, you just walk in here with these pills, but I'm in Africa helping these, you know, African kids that have tuberculosis, and it costs $10,000 to give them one little dose that you just walked in and gave me like 5 doses of
for free,
like no problem, you know, and it's crazy.
I mean, there are people. I'm not saying that like everybody should be grateful. I mean, we should, but there are people that their cards that they were handed sucks really bad. And trust me, man, I don't want to be in any of their shoes. I'm saying that gratefully. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've been born.
And I've been to the point where I'm like, oh fuck, man, this fuck my life. But then I'm like, could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. That's a mantra. I mean,
and then I start, you know, doing the sign of cross, and I'm religious, you know, and I'm like, you know, thank you for everything that I've been blessed with. You know, roof over my head, car.
Yeah, and
job.
It you know, again, I haven't been through a lot in my life. I just started coming through, you know, real life and all that, and I'm very grateful that at this day and age and my age, I could handle it maturely. You know what I mean? I mean, if I was 15 and all this happened, oh man, can you even imagine? Yeah, I would wild out. But I'm like, yeah, you know what? I have other shit to worry about now, you know? So I'm super grateful that I got dealt the cards. Yeah, I'm not a millionaire, but Jesus Christ, I was born in the United States and one of the best cities, you know, San Diego. Fuck. I mean, I have never been in a real winter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen snow. I've been to the snow. I mean, you drive about an hour away from San Diego to Julian or something. Yeah, there's snow, straight up snow. But I'm like, that's like icy snow. That ain't straight up like you wake.
Slushy.
Yeah, it's slushy. Like, you know, I don't have to fucking open my door and then I have to shovel out my door and then have to shovel a pathway to my car. And then guess what? I got to shovel the car. And then I got to pour water on my damn car to defrost the car.
There's this video where it's like one of those white, you know.
White Christmas, kind of white winter. Yeah.
And the fucking janitor played a trick on all the workers and like did this long ass pass when it could have just been like a quick L
quick
to the door,
left turn.
But he did like this all long pass, and you see all these people, and he videotaped it, and you see all these people like walking like this stupid maze just to get to the door. One dude was just like fucking, and he like just trucked it through the sheep.
Yeah, fucking sheep, man. I've been thinking about stuff like that. You know, I'm like, you know what? Just it was a little bit of a reevaluation of myself, my situation, and the situation I was put in. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that no more.
So, what's your New Year's resolution?
I ain't got none. Well, as you read, I'm gonna tell more people to fuck off. That's what I'm gonna go fuck yourself. Yeah. Just get. I think it's just this is how I'm gonna be. It's not a resolution anymore. It's just you need to just kind of let it out. I think that's healthy for everybody. And you know what? Like there are urges, and I've said it, I don't know how many times on this fucking podcast. We have primal urges in us. Sometimes you want to rip your fucking shirt off and, you know, give yourself that opportunity, whether it be in your house, your bedroom, or explain it. You don't, I mean, tell the truth. That's the fucking thing I tell everybody. Just tell the truth because it makes more sense. Like, hey, honey, look, I have this urge to tear off my shirt. I'm going to go in the room. You're going to hear some yelling, but don't worry. Like, I'm just getting it all out real quick. Just give me like, 10 seconds, right? And you go Hulk Hogan on it, and then you get it out. Just, okay, that was worth it. You know what I mean? Like that was totally worth it.
It may seem like we have a chimpanzee in our fucking a chimpanzee.
Champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Hey, that's a great chimpanzee. That's a crazy urge to become a champ. A primal urge to become the champ. Chimpanzee. Let's go, chimpanzee. Let's go, champ. Let's go, chimpanzee. That's fucking great, Mike. Dude, that was awesome.
I'm gonna go chimpanzee on your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go chimpanzee on that ass.
But it also says pansy in there.
Oh,
So I'm like,
what? It was a pansy ass champ. It was a
Pansy-ass
champ pansy.
chimpanzee. That's why I was like,
Ooh. Man, I have to retract that.
champarilla. Oh man.
Oh man.
Nah, but 2017. 2017. But 2017 should be good. Hopefully, it's good.
You know, rough start.
Hopefully,
but,
not so many deaths as last.
God,
like,
dude, significant.
dude,
deaths,
I was just like, oh my god.
It was what? David Bowie, Muhammad Ali, Prince.
Yeah, man.
There was Princess Leia.
Leia.
Rest in peace. But thank God,
Professor Snape.
Oh,
I forget his real name, but man, he was
Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, dude, just this year I watched all the Harry Potters. Just this year. Now I want to read the book.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I want to read all the books because when I read The Hunger Games, it was 10 times better than that shitty ass movie that they played. I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, but you got to watch Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Whoa. Work it. She was all depressed and
Have
shit.
you seen Passenger yet?
Nah, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
I'll watch that. But yeah, 2017. Hopefully it's great for you guys, us, for Modesty for Ugly People.
Yeah, man.
We've come up.
No, not hopefully. It is.
No, it is.
It is.
Chimpanzee. Chimpanzee. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Yeah, you know, it was a rough start. Still kind of is, but it's the knockdown. You got knocked out. We all did. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't hear a lot of good things out of 2016, okay? Whether it be memes, sports, anything, life in general.
You got to break it down to build it back up.
Right. You're absolutely right. Like, you got to feel that. You got to go back to the drawing board and become better. You know, and I've learned this through jiu-jitsu, third time. There's winning and learning. There's no losing. Because the only way you'll lose is if you didn't learn from the loss.
Yeah.
But if you learn from it, it's truly not a loss
It's like
because
that
you're a
saying,
better
how's
person.
How's
now.
it go? Like you can't succeed unless you failed.
Right.
Yeah. Like 'cause
Yeah.
you learn from the fails.
Right. And yeah, so that's again, I'm coping with all this stuff.
Yes.
And you have to go through it. Whether you put yourself through it, like put yourself through school, or you happen to have the kid that with some chick that you don't want to, but you raise them anyway, you know, or whatever. Like things that are the norm. Things that are super normal nowadays, you know, having children and not being married. Or, you know, having an open marriage. Or, you know, just be like, you know what? I don't feel like getting married. That's all normal nowadays. The American dream of the white picket fence and the boy and the girl no longer exists in 2017. In the 21st century, it doesn't.
Nah.
That's what it is. I mean, we were brainwashed as kids. That's what the dream is. And all of a sudden, we have legalized drugs, and we have open. You know, what is that called? Just like our First Amendment. You know what I mean? Our just shit. Just we have rights to say shit, and now we have
Freedom
podcasting.
of speech.
Freedom of speech. That's right. Thank you. Oh God. Thank you. Shit. You know, we get to put it on the internet, and people get to listen, and you know, we get to really get all these things off our chest and stuff like that. And like, there's no. And that white picket fence dream is no longer.
In a
because it doesn't
perfect
make
world,
sense.
yeah, but
Yeah. Even in a perfect world, it doesn't, because your perfect is not my perfect. It's nowhere near my perfect. My perfect is playing video games for like 4 hours and not being messed with. That's not yours. Yours is probably 4 hours of making beats, which I'm like, dude, that gets boring as shit. And you can say boring, you know, video games, but whatever. But yeah, that white picket fence dream is no longer. You know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. That's why divorce happens.
and it also changes as you get older.
Yeah.
That perfect life.
Yeah.
'Cause if I was 18 and stuff, hell yeah, it's been all
Yeah,
all my life in the studio making beats.
When you were
but now it's
when you
like
were
my
18
perfect day is like chilling and with my daughter.
Yeah.
And and just
Having fun. Just,
listen to what witty things come out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Like what the.
When you were 18, man, your dick was like, yeah, or like all the time, dude. You fucking nail hammers in with that when you were 18.
Dominic knows about my dick.
Yeah.
He knows how my dick.
Because he'd always like rub against me, and I'm like, dude, man, back up. We have practice. No, but like, that was like the weirdest time of anyone's life. It doesn't matter, woman, dog, girl, man.
Wait, 18-year-olds?
18, man. You wake up with it, and you're like, okay, I'll pee. Oh, it's still hard. I don't know what to do. No, well, I have an idea of what to do.
Yep.
Yeah, life.
You just made that shit awkward.
No, man, it's natural. It's natural.
Talk about my dick.
Wait, you talking about it?
Anyways.
Anywho. All right, man. 2017, first episode coming out every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yeah. Trust me, it's Thursday. I'll admit it. It is Thursday. We're doing this, and I'm going to upload it right when we're done.
Yep.
But yeah, 2017, we made it, guys. Through that terrible, terrible year of 2016, we made it. Congratulations, Trump. You won. I didn't vote for you, but hey, I hope you do great, and I hope you do good things for this country. Mike, I hope everything goes well for you in 2017.
Same for you, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Hope everything is on the up and up. Especially
It's
with
getting there. It's getting there. You
with
know,
your non-filtered comments.
Like I said, I'm not. It's not like I'm gonna just go wait. I'm gonna wait for someone to say something stupid. I'm still gonna go the route that I've been going, but I'm not gonna like try to refix it or be like, okay, I didn't say that right. Let me refix it. No, I'll be like, okay, well, this is what I meant, motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's where I'm going with that. That's what I mean by like letting it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
all right, man. So,
yeah.
Mike.
Happy New Year's
New
to
Year.
all the listeners.
Thank you, guys.
Get a hold of
Appreciate it.
us
Let's
at
do this.
mod4up@gmail.com. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can listen to us on SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube. And we'll
be posting shit everywhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Musically now.
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
make
get
a
on
Musically
Musical.ly.
account and do some funny shit.
yeah,
there,
do some
too.
funny stuff. And then also we're gonna post a positive message every week, before the show release.
Yeah.
Just
And vlogs. We're gonna be doing vlogs now.
that's what I meant
Yeah.
by the positive.
Oh,
we're
okay,
gonna do
yeah,
vlogs.
I don't know. I'm sorry about that.
Positive message. Maybe
Hey,
positive.
but you know what?
Maybe,
It might be raw Dominic. It may be raw big dick.
maybe
Get your ass.
straight up negativity.
Excuse me. It's straight up positivity. Fuck you.
The chimpanzees are coming out.
The champ. Oh man, I got the hashtags.
chimpanzees.
Chimpanzee. That's when a champion just like fucking gorillas your face, bam, 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 just like
It's called a
Donkey Kong.
chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee. Get your goals and chimpanzee
Do
that
that
bitch.
shit.
You know how chimpanzees, when they live with humans, they'll bite your finger off and tear your face off? You got to do that to your goals. You got to tear your goals' face off and bite their genitalia and bite their fingers and dicks off. That's what you got to go. You got to go chimpanzee on your goals. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Chimpanzee that butt.
Oh wow.
MOD4UP@gmail.com. Hit us up on Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram, Musically, SoundCloud, YouTube. iTunes. I was gonna say something else, but that's weird. Anywhere that's a somewhere you can find
YouTunes.
us. You
YouTunes.
I was gonna say Looney
and
Tunes.
iCloud.
No, iCloud's real.
I know, but you can't listen to us on iCloud unless you download it.
Anywhere that's a somewhere you can find us at MOD4UP. First episode of the year. Started out pretty good. Got awkward. Got better. That's what I'm talking. We chimpanzee the end of the show. That's what we're talking about. Good example. See, funny story, true story. Chimpanzee that shit. Chimpanzee that butt. All right, man. Anything else, Mike?
Nope.
Thank God.
Peace out.
Later.